Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and there's nothing in this world like thinking that you're recording and you're sitting here talking to yourself and you're not recording. Nothing in the world like it. I didn't even realize that I wasn't recording until all of a sudden my computer went off. My computer is right here in front of me and it shows what I am recording, and if I don't have it on, if I don't have the recording on, then my computer will shut off. As long as I'm recording, it won't. So for the longest, I thought I was recording and it wasn't. So we're going to start this all over again. Now I can't take this apart, but what I'm doing, let me get this glue spread out so that I don't lose my glue that I just put on there. Let me make sure that I'm putting this the right way up, and then I will tell you all about this. Okay, so what we're doing, I took an old box, and this is an old Misty box that a Misty came in a long time ago, and I have just cut it, trimmed it down, and took out the side panels, left the spine part, and we're going to make a mini album out of this. Now I am using a paper collection called, I think it's Dulce, D-U-L-C-E, Dulce, by Frank Garcia. It's an older Prima collection that I've had in my stash for a while and just hadn't found the right project that I wanted to make with it. So I think I might have come up on the project that I'm going to make. So what I have done is just took a paper out and I've covered the front. I just left it about 1 inch all the way around like I normally do, and then I've took another one and I've covered the back. So we're just going to go ahead and trim these corners just like we did on the other. And this is just the normal like we do on all of our little mini albums. Every time we cover chipboard, this is what we do. So I'm going to go ahead and put that right there in the corner. It will just make that corner stronger. This is just a piece that I cut out right here, and then I'll also keep from any of that chipboard showing if I accidentally cut it too short. So we're just going to do that. That's just, and I saw that on somebody's video a long time ago. Can't remember who it was, but thank you whoever it was. I do not remember who did that. There was a lady that, I won't say she invented it, but there was a lady that did it the first time, and I saw it on her video, and I just decided it was a good idea. Okay, now while I'm doing this, let me go ahead and tell you what I was going to tell you a minute ago. I was just telling it away, and then all of a sudden I looked up and I was not recording. Okay, I'm recording now. I'm looking. I'm going to start a new promotional series, and it will be promoting YouTube channels every Tuesday. In order to get your channel promoted, there are a few things that you need to be aware of. Number one, you have to have 1,000 subscribers or less for me to promote your channel. The reason I'm doing it that way is because last year YouTube started a new thing where all of the people who had less than 1,000 subscribers, they fixed it where they couldn't be monetized anymore. It didn't sit well with a lot of people, and I don't particularly agree with it, but you know, it's not my decision to make. So anybody who has less than 1,000 subscribers can't monetize their channel. So I want to get everybody that I possibly can up to 1,000 subscribers and above. So if that's the first qualification. You have to have less than 1,000. So if you have a less than 1,000, then you're good. That's number one. Number two, I will not promote anyone's channel that feels like that their artwork or their creations is their own and they don't want to share them. The reason I'm saying that is last year I did a promotion. I did a video of a project that a lady had done, and I promoted her video. I left her link. I asked all my subscribers to go over and subscribe to her, and it ticked her off. It made her mad. She said all of her projects were hers, they were owned by hers, and they were copyrighted, which I don't think they are, but you know, that's up to her. So I had to, she had a few followers, and they started really leaving some ugly comments on my videos. And so I had to block a lot of them. I had to block her. I do not even see her videos anymore. I don't want to see them. If that's your mentality, if that's the reason that you're on YouTube, then I won't promote you. I'm just going to be plain and blunt. I will not promote your channel. If you're on YouTube for what I'm on YouTube for, to teach you how to do things, to teach you how to make different things and create, then I will gladly promote your channel. But you make the decision whether you are or not. And then you can send me your link if you're on the YouTube for the same reason that I am. Like I said, I will not promote your channel if you feel like that you are in this just, well, number one, if you're in it just because you want to make the money and you don't want to teach anybody anything, then I won't promote your channel. But if you're in this for the right reasons and that you want to teach somebody else, then I will gladly help promote your channel. So you decide, and then you let me know. If you meet those qualifications, then you're welcome to send me your link, and I will try my best to promote your channel. I'm not saying I'm that big, and I'm not that great, but you know, I have a few followers, and hopefully they'll follow you too. I will ask them to. Now, if you want to give a giveaway when you reach 1,000 subscribers, that would be a good idea. But if you don't, you know, all of that's up to you. All I'm going to do is promote your channel, leave a link where they can go over and subscribe to you. Now, this week, and don't think that I'm being partial, which I am being a little bit partial because she's my daughter, but my daughter was one of the ones who was making just a little bit of money on YouTube before they changed the rules, and she is struggling and working really, really hard. She works like 3 jobs. No, 4 jobs counting over here. She's working really, really hard to try to get her YouTube channel back up to 1,000 subscribers, or up to 1,000 subscribers, so that she can start back, you know, making just a little bit of money, and so that she can bring you more videos. And I know if you feel better about it if you're bringing the videos and teaching people, and if you know, make $1 or $2 off of it. I mean, it's hard to keep bringing all these videos if you don't make some kind of money, because we have to buy all these supplies. We have to continually buy new supplies and buy things so that we can bring the videos. It's not like I have all this in my stash just sitting around there, even though I do have a lot of it. But, you know, and she is part of the Scrapbooking with Me. A lot of people have asked me what the ME stands for. That is Melina, that's my daughter, and E, that's for Edith. So she is part of Scrapbooking with Me, so I would appreciate it if you would go over. Her link will be below. If you will go over and subscribe to her channel. She's only like 40 some odd people away from 1,000. So that would really help. And she is having a big giveaway when she reaches 1,000. She's giving away a $25 gift certificate to our store, which, you know, is Scrapbooking with Me. And then she is giving away a $25 gift certificate to Avon, which she also sells. She sells Avon too. So I will leave her link below. So you go over and subscribe to her if you would. And that would help her out, and I would appreciate it very much. Now, between now and next Tuesday, we will come up with another person. Like I said, you've got to send me your links. If I don't get any links, I won't know who to promote. And I will check your channel out. I'm not going to promote just anybody and everybody who sends me a link. I will check your channel out, and I will see if, you know, you are the right type person, if your videos are the right type videos for, you know, our crafting community, and then I will promote your channel as well. So also, when you send me that email, and my email will be below. When you send me that email, just let me know what you are looking for as far as your YouTube channel. Are you looking to make it a job? Are you looking to teach people? Or, you know, you looking to just do a little crafting on the side? Is this, you know, do you have another job? Just send me a little bit of information about you and what your plans are as far as your YouTube channel. That would help me out in promoting it. Okay, enough about that. Now we're going to go back, and all I've done, I love this paper. Look at that. It looks like, to me, I think it's like tie-dye. But we're going to go back, and I'm cutting this. And you've seen how I measured. I just marked with my pencil, or my pen, since I can't find a pencil. I've got to buy some pencils, I guess. I think my kids have toted them all off. Toted. Does anybody else say toted? I know that's a southern thing. Toted. I don't even think it's a word. I know it's supposed to be carried, but you know, sometimes I'm just southern. Okay, we're going to put this down right here. And again, I think I'm just going to use my PVA glue. I know it'll be flexible, and I'll be able to get it in all the little nooks and crannies. And I just kind of put it out to the edges, and you could put it on your paper, it doesn't matter. Just putting it on here. Any excess I can rub off anyway. Right. I like for my inside cover to come all the way down and all the way up as far as it can without showing on the front side. So this is just the way that I cover my chipboard. Now, if you don't have a box that you could cut down, you know, a cereal box works great. Any type box that you can cut, even if it doesn't have a spine in it, you could make a spine for it. You know, we've showed how to put mini albums together by just using plain chipboard. So you can do that. But most all of us have some type of box somewhere sitting around. And when I see a box, I see a mini album. I don't see a box. I like to turn them into mini albums instead of throwing them away. So we may not finish this today, but if we don't, that's okay. We can finish it tomorrow. I know we probably won't get the pages put in it, but I think we'll get it covered. Okay. So then just press that down. And someone asked me the difference in PVA glue and art glitter glue, things like that. I don't know. I mean, as far as the makeup of it, I don't know. I just know that PVA glue is a book binding glue. It's flexible. It allows your book to bend without the paper and everything breaking and tearing. So, and it adheres really well. It adheres everything down. Doesn't show through your paper normally. So that's kind of why I like using the PVA glue on my journals and things. So look at that. So that is our, let me bend this up a little bit. That's our front cover right there. Isn't that going to be pretty? And then there is our back cover. Now on the spine, I want to cover the spine with something, with some paper first, because I want to put some lace on it, but I don't want any of that dark pink there showing through. So I'm probably going to put some paper on the inside here. I'll probably just put that piece right there. No problem with using that up. The spine part on the inside is going to be basically covered because we're going to put signatures in here. I'll probably put 2 signatures in. And if you don't know what a signature is, I have lots of people when I say signature that message me and say, what are you talking about when you talk about a signature? A signature is a part on a book that where all the pages are bound together. So hang on and I'll show you a book and I'll show you a signature. Let me get this down first. Okay, so there's that. Let me grab an old book here. Okay, here's an old book, and let's find a signature. You know, if you hold the book up this way and you see where the pages are joined there, you have just a group of pages. I'm trying to find one that's easier. There we go. See where you have just that group of pages right there? And these are glued in, but a lot of times they're sewn in. That is a signature right there. So that is a signature. You see, if you pull, let's see if we can pull this one out. See, the whole thing came out. Okay, if we pull that out, oh, it looks like I got two signatures there. Okay. See, this is still glued together, but that is one signature right there. One whole signature. So any group of pages that are just grouped together, that's your signature. So we'll put two groups in here. All right. Now I am going to just easily fold that up. I'm not gonna, and see, our spine's not very big, so we'll have to put two small signatures in here, which will be fine. I think it'll still work great. All right, now we're gonna put some on the outside, and I may just use the same paper. I think it will be fine to use on the outside. Did I cut anything else that could be used? Let me look. I'm gonna see the pieces that I already have cut and see if I've got anything. Nope, this is gonna work right here, because we're just gonna cover this pink. I'm not gonna let this be the spine piece, because I am gonna come back over it with some lace, but I just want that old ugly pink covered up there. Okay. So I'm gonna grab out my trimmer. Grab out my trimmer. Okay. Then we're just going to, and you know what? Okay, I should have cut this a little bit longer and run it all the way around, because on the end, see, I still have that little bit of pink showing there. So let's just cut a bigger piece, because I do want that covered. I could always just cover it with lace, but I'd rather have the paper under it first. So I'm just going to trim off another piece. And I'm going to leave it the length that it is, and then glue it down. There we go. That's another thing that's good about the PVA glue. It gives you just a little bit of time to pull it back up if you make an error, just like I just did. Where is my bone folder? Oh, right there. Why didn't you tell me it was right in front of my face? Alright, we will need to put a little bit up under here because I didn't run it there. And see, I'm not worried about any of this right here because this is going to be covered with lace. So I just want to get that adhered down well, like that. Now, I didn't reinforce the spine with, you could reinforce it with Tyvek or something like that. I didn't reinforce it because our spine is already chipboard and thick chipboard, so it should be fine. And then we're just folding that up. All right, now before we bend this, we're going to let that dry really well. Okay, we're going to lay this aside and let this dry before we try to do any bending to it. But that's going to be our cover for our mini album right there. Like I said, we are going to put lace on there and different embellishments. But right now we're just going to let it dry well before we start trying to do any bending, just so that our paper doesn't turn loose on us. Okay, while our cover is drying, let's go ahead and make a few little clip-in pockets to go in there. Now this is just a piece of paper. Let me see how big it is. And I don't, usually I don't measure. This is 4 by 6 1/4. But I just cut a rectangle out. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm just going to fold it about right there, just like that. Leave this little top on here. And then for the top, I'm just going to angle that in. And I'm going to take that piece, bring it over to this side. And going to put that in like that. So there we go, we have that, and that's going to fold over just like that. It's going to be like a little envelope, but we're going to put a different twist to it. And we just got through making those little expandable compartments. I'm about hung up on those, I'm telling you. I've cut some little pieces of book page that are small enough to go in there. Well, I think they are. Let me look again. Let me make sure. Because I cut 2 or 3 different sizes of these. Yes, these are small enough. These are cut at 2.5 by 3 3/4, just in case you need to know the sizes. But you can make these any size that you want. They don't have to be a particular size. And then we're just gonna punch that for our top. And I'm just using a 2.5 inch oval punch. I think it's 2.5. No, 2 inch oval punch to punch that little pull in the top. And that lets me know where that top is. And now all we're going to do now is we're just going to put a little glue at the bottom and up the sides. Like that. So there's one little pocket. And I will link the video where we did the big expandable on this. I will link that video below. So you can go over and take a look at that. I'll also try to link it at the end of this video. So there's 2. I think 3 little pockets is going to be plenty for these. This is just where you can store a little journal card or a little piece of ephemera, something like that. So there we go. We've got 3 little pockets made. We're going to lay that one aside. And then we're just going to glue these little pockets together just like we did that one a while ago. Like we did the big one. And if they're a little off, I'll just trim them. I didn't cut these, I didn't hold them up and cut them particularly, so if they're a little off, I'll just trim them off. I cut these just with my scissors, so sometimes when I cut with my scissors, it works, and sometimes I go crooked. Alright, all we glued was right down the center of these. And then I'm just going to even up the side right here. And even up the bottom. Then I'm going to lay it in here. And you say that inside is prettier than the outside. I think so too, but I was kind of trying to match up with the paper. And I thought the outside would look, excuse me, would look a little bit better. Now, I think I'm going to put that in there like that. And glue that down. But I do want to stitch around this. It'll just bring it out. It'll just make it look a little bit better to me. You don't have to do this. This is not something that you have to do. I also like to ink around it because this paper has that white core, and I don't particularly like the white core on it. So I ink around mine, make it look a little bit more aged. There we go. And then I'm just going to stitch real quick. Okay, I have stitched around it, and I just did that little leaf stitch that my sewing machine does. I thought that was cute. And now we're going to glue these down in here. And you're just going to glue right down the center. So just put a little glue right there. And you can glue across the bottom if you want, like I said in the other video. I'm not going to because, you know, that bottom fold is going to keep anything from falling out of there. But if you want to do that, I think you can. Just put a little thin glue, thin line of glue across that bottom. Okay. And then right there. Right, so there is our little pocket. Isn't that cute? We can insert it in our little album. Now let's decide how we want to close it. I think I may just close this one with a little piece of Velcro. Let me grab my Velcro dots. Okay, and see, you can barely see the Velcro, and then it closes up like that. So there is that. And then we'll do a little bit of embellishing on the front. I'm not going to do a lot right now. I'll wait till I get it down probably. Let's see. What do we want? There are some cute papers in here that have some really cute little pieces on them. Let's see if there's one small enough that we can put in there. If it's not, we could always use something else that we have. Let's see what these are. Oh, there's some cute little tickets. Those are cute. We'll just put some of those on there. So let's cut these little tickets out. And I like the one that says circus on here. So let's put that one on there. And we can keep those for another piece. Oh, that little piece there is cute. Let's see if we can get that on there. It may be a little bit too big. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, it's a little bit too big. So I think what I'll do is cut a little of the top off because I like this and the little teapot. So I'm just going to trim a little of this top off. And try to trim it straighter than that. You can always put this back in your trimmer and trim it. Don't go by what I do. Oh, that's cute, isn't it? Let's do that. And then I am going to ink just a little bit. Like I said, I like to cover that white core. Not going to do anything but right on the edges. And then I'm just going to cut my little corners out on my little ticket here. And then we'll ink that up. So let's put this down. Oh, that's cute. Look at that. I like that. And then we could put, let's see if that'll go. We could put the little ticket right there. I'm going to save that one for later. And then let's see what else we might have in here. Oh, there's a cute butterfly. Let's fussy cut that butterfly out. Oh, no. Look at that. A number. I know you guys get tired of me being so infatuated with numbers, don't you? That's just always been my life. Numbers has been a part of my life forever and ever. I don't think I'll ever get away from numbers. It's just the way I am. I can't spell. I'm not a speller. Never have been, probably never will be. But you can assign something a number and I will never forget it. Okay, I'm going to put that little number on there. I'm just inking the tiny little edges of it. I'll probably put it right up there. And then we're going to cut this little butterfly out. Okay, then we have our little butterfly. I think he'll be right there. So let's clean this off a little bit so that I can get to my, I don't know, he may be on the lid. Let's see. Not certain, but I know I like that right there. See, there's the little number, and I think I want that little ticket right there. So let's put the little ticket down. And then our little butterfly. Oops. He's trying to decide where he wants himself, isn't he? So I don't know if I want him on the top or down here. I think I want him down here. I'm just kind of afraid if I put him up there that he'll end up getting all squished. So we'll put him down here. Where's my towel? There we go. So there is that little jewel. I love that little pocket. You can put, like I said, all kinds of little goodies down in here. And then just close it up, and it can either be glued in, or you can do it like I'm about to do. I am going to put a clip on the back of it, and it's going to clip on our page. So let's see. We want to put that clip right there. Now, don't glue the small piece down, just glue your larger one down. And I'm just going to grab another little scrap piece of this paper to put right across there to kind of hide my little paper clip. And I'm just going to trim it right here, right up through there. Just like that. And see, once that goes down, you're not going to be able to see anything. So we're just going to glue this really well around there. I'm going to put quite a bit of glue on that little paper clip so that it's going to stick in there. Make sure that it's pressed all the way down on your little piece there. And then we'll just put it right at the top, but not too far that it's going to show. That way when you clip it to your page, your little paper clip's not going to show. People are going to think, how in the world did you do that? So see, we're going to clip it to our page and you can't tell that it's clipped like that. Isn't that cute? So, alright, I think that is all we're going to do today. I'm still going to let this dry a little bit more before I try to put my pages on the inside. But we're going to come back and put a pocket right here and a pocket back here. But that is what we've got so far on this little mini album. Tomorrow we'll come back and do our pockets, do a little bit more of embellishing as far as some tags and journaling cards and things like that, and then we'll put our page inserts in. Okay guys, that is it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.